This week on Home and Away in Australia, David hits a dead end as he edges closer to the truth about his wife's death. Having now found a potential suspect responsible for the car accident that killed his wife, David finds himself hitting a roadblock. For the past 2 years, daughter Jo has been unable to remember the circumstances that saw her car come off the road and hit a tree, killing her mother Christina. It wasn't until Jo opted to try hypnotherapy last week that she unlocked a memory that revealed there was another car involved. As she recalled flashes of a grey Mercedes coming towards them on the wrong side of the road, Jo managed to identify a partial number plate. Further investigation led David to a potential driver, Craig Wendell, a local councillor for the Red Gum Falls area where the accident occurred. Curiously, Councillor Wendell had gone on to sell his grey Mercedes only 6 days after Jo and Christina's accident. David requested a meeting with Wendell, who showed up at Yabby Creek Police Station the next day. Whilst he was sympathetic to hear about the accident, he explained that not only does he not have any recollection of what he was doing that day, but any member of his team could have been driving the car at that time. As David pointed out that Craig would likely have old schedules he could look at, to find out his whereabouts at the time of the accident, Wendell promised that he would get his staff to look into it. As he left the station, Wendell passed Jo, who had a strong feeling come over her as she caught his eye. She later explained to Lacey that she felt Wendell had recognized her, and that he looked scared as a result. David was also uncertain about the counselor's version of events as he spoke with Cash. "He's slippery," David explained. "But he's smart. He had an answer for everything, but nothing useful. He's also seemed to know more than he should." This week, it comes as no surprise to David when his attempts to follow up on his request seems to hit one dead end after another, and he struggles to find any way to progress. Eventually, Wendell decides to hide behind his lawyer, who orders David to back off. It is at this point that David's superiors learn of his unofficial line of inquiries, and make their own orders to shut it down. This investigation definitely challenges David and his moral code, Jeremy Lindsay Taylor tells TV Week. He is told to back off. Will he? Meanwhile, with their dad keeping his cards close to his chest over the investigation for the moment, Lacey and Jo are at odds with their own detective work. When Lacey then decides to go rogue, is she about to put herself or her loved ones in danger?